But
Hello everybody, and welcome to the That's How We Roll channel. Tonight, it's Misfits of Alseta. And we're already at it.
we are definitely at it.
Yeah, okay, great. Tonight, we'll be playing a D&D 5e game. And all of the players before you will be playing level 7 characters. Before we get to know them, we've got a couple of announcements, and I'm going to hop it over to Duval.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Since Lee's not here, it's my job to tell you a little bit about Idle Champions. It's a really fun idle game. So if you're like, because Netflix and chill, we don't really do that anymore because they stopped letting us share logins, and now your uncle's like, bro, what happened? I was gonna watch Stranger Things, and then you're like, well, too bad. But you can just be like, but here we go. Idle Champions is for you, Uncle Bob. Sure. And of course, we have a code for a free Eladrin chest. So if you want to idle and chill with your uncle, or maybe you talk to him, who cares? It's PEGSBEETKYND. It's out in the Twitch chat, and it'll be out here in the overlay on the bottom left-hand corner. Biggity bam. That's number one. Number two is we're going to talk a little bit about pancakes. So you can actually get things like really cool pancake equipment and commissions and events, and you can hire them to come see you and show really awesome things. What did a really sad Lee Goldberg look like as he's watching us and just being like, soon, my friends, come back to me.
Mean.
No, I love you, Lee. I love you. But what would that pancake look like? You can make that happen. You can turn that into reality for you. So hire pancakes too. And also, you can get 10% off by using Misfits. So that's also super awesome. Back to you, Hope.
And we're moving on to Daniel.
Today, you've heard it before, and it's the best tea in the world. It's Friday afternoon tea. Tea that tastes as it sounds, and boy howdy does it taste how it sounds, to a degree that will knock your socks off. It is the best flavors that you can get. So if you want to taste Mr. Universe, you want to taste them, or if you want a little bit of light heart, or maybe you want Steed's orange marmalade specifically, you can go to fridaytea.com and get yourself a wonderful cuppa. Don't mind if I do. Next up, we have Questbook. Questbook is, of course, an online, or if you're in New Zealand, offline, DMing/GMing service. So if you want a professional GM or DM from New Zealand, or a Kiwi, or Middle-earth, whatever you want to call it, you can go to questbook.nz. And you can go and get yourself a DM or a GM, or possibly see what's going on in your area if you're New Zealand. That's me.
Great. Thank you very much, everybody. And now we'll get to know our players a little bit. And we're going to start tonight with Damien.
Oh.
Mixing
hello.
it up.
Mixing it up. Hello. I am Damien. I'm from the land down under. And I will be playing the Marquis, Reginald Bellagamba, today. I would also just quickly like to say that July is Hamlet month, and we will be soon announcing the dates for Hamlet on our channel, starring the wonderful Jen Kretschmer. So I just wanted to push that in there. Thanks, Hope.
Dani.
Amazing. Hello. I'm Dani, aka Bitterthorn on the internet. And my pronouns are she, her. I'm playing Silva, who is a warlock. Pronouns also she, her. And I mean, I think that's all you really need to know. So see you around.
Bye.
Bye.
That was What's It To You, Dani.
We'll go on to April.
Hi, hello. I got it before anyone could tell me. Haha.
I almost did.
You can find me all over the internet as Aprega, and I play our bardic kobold Nira, who totally knows what's happening. Thank you. Thank you all. I missed you all. My internet is back. We're good.
Yeah.
Duval.
Hey everyone, me again. I'm Jacob Plicque, Duval King Jacob, where everyone can be found. I use he, him pronouns. And tonight, as per usual, I'll be playing Kotatar. He's a Githzerai Horizon Walker Ranger. He also uses he, him pronouns. He's really fucking mad right now because he's got this like really bad slash on his back and he's about to throw fucking down.
I love to hear it. And Daniel.
Hello, everyone. I am Daniel Denova on certain circles and Tartan Kiwi and others. You can find me in such games as I'm a voice actor, as Path of Exile, Toe Overkill, Dread Hunger, a couple others, Braingo Mush. I am playing Sanleon, a Dhampir rogue barbarian, and I am currently looking up at a very large individual that is wanting to hurt everyone and thinking, why am I here?
Good questions. And I am Hope LaVelle, and I am the dungeon master for tonight's game. And I think that's where I'm going to leave it for now, because I'm so excited to play. So let's play. But before we play, let us go to our land acknowledgements with Damien.
Thank you, Hope. I am going to acknowledge the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation, traditional custodians of the land on which I am playing from today, and I pay my respects to their elders, past and present. We have Daniel from the land of Aotearoa, the land of the Maori people, and from North America, we have people playing from the lands of the Bernardino, Tataviam, Hohokam, Tumakua, Creek, and Cherokee. And we pay our respects to all Indigenous peoples all over the world.
Thank you very much. And with all of that said, let's roll our intro.
Hope sound.
I was so ready to go too.
He said it.
And we are back. Let's start with a recap. A little something different. We've had a lot of darkness, and last episode was totally not that. It was super chill. It was super fun. We started off with everyone meeting a storm giant who was only 2 feet tall. They quickly realized that it was because he was plagued with a nightmare. They decided to go back to his home and help him build a raft so that he could reach his friend, who he called Bella. This was interesting. Everybody did a great job building a raft and getting it out to the ocean. There were no mishaps whatsoever, and it wasn't an adventure in its own. And eventually they did make it up the cliff, up the sea stack in the ocean to a cave within the sea stack where they met Bella, a copper dragon, a baby copper dragon. And then things took a little bit of a turn. And Nira realized after casting Detect Magic that there was something afoot. Something above them that was large and very scary. It was a zombie storm giant nightmare who was sucking all the energy from Orgmoth, our little storm giant friend. Everyone began battle, and it's been kind of rough going. Reginald fell in battle, but he's back up thanks to David. And with that, let's just jump back into our... Jan, what are you doing?
I'm just listening.
Let's jump back into our battle with what just happened was Orgmoth. His energy, his life was just completely sucked dry. He was shrink and he shrank and he shrank until he was nothing. And all of that life force went back into the storm giant zombie, healing him. Maybe not all the way, but definitely a portion. That is where we start with Orgmoth gone. Reginald is back up. And we are at Silva. It is your turn. What would you like to do?
I am concentrating on Hex. Silva, I am I believe flying up in the air, holding on to this kind of like inky looking swirling vortex as it kind of threads to the storm giant. And as I hold this Hex on it, I am just gonna Eldritch Blast 2 times and see if we can get some extra stuff going on. Okay. Those are not great. These are not great at all.
Oh no.
That's an 11 and a 9.
Oh. Misses both times.
So that's my action. Hex is just holding, concentrating, and then I don't have any bonus actions that I think I can do. So I'm just going to be you see shadows starting to form under Silva's eyes, like she's getting really tired very fast. That's it.
Are you still flying? Are you still in the air?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay. You guys see Silva possibly growing tired as she throws these Eldritch blasts kind of haphazardly, and they just voom voom on either side of the storm giant, completely missing. And that was it for your turn?
Yep.
This storm giant takes one look at you and decides to turn to, hate to say it, but David. But David's not here. Do I dare be mean to David? I'm not going to do it.
Sure,
all right.
Because I'm going to be mean right back to you. Because I'm David.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Are we doing
That's
this?
what we were talking about anyway. Yeah.
Oh, snap. Okay,
That was the
then.
plan.
Going for David. He pulls out his great sword, raising it up into the air, just powerfully. He's going to bring it down on David.
Okay.
So that is a 14 to hit. That's a dirty 20 to hit.
Oh, yeah. Dirty 20 is going to hit for sure.
I don't think so, though. Reginald's arm lights up and
There you go.
casts Runic Shield. And he's like, not today, my friend. And then you have to re-roll your d20 and use the new roll.
Ooh. Oh, no way. I rolled the same thing. Dirty 20.
Wow.
Oh, sorry.
So that was useless. Oh,
Hey,
It's worth a
it's
shot.
worth a shot.
pride is dead. My pride is gone.
You guys see this this large blade come down, and then instantly Reginald is there, throwing up his shield, bouncing the sword back, but he comes back down onto David for
Question.
Yeah.
How far is David away from me?
You can be anywhere you want to be.
Yeah.
Is he within? Then he is within 5 feet from me.
Okay.
And I go, no! And I use my gift of the metallic dragon protective wings to add 3 to his AC.
Ooh.
That would be enough to miss.
Really?
Is it really?
Dang.
Yeah, because that would make it a 22. He's got a 19 AC. So that would make it a 22.
Hey!
Not often anyone's next to me when they get hit, so I'm going to
Sure.
use it.
Nira coming through again.
Gift.
Nira,
Dang.
describe what happens.
Nira, again, covered in broken instruments, trying to figure out what's going on, getting acclimated what's happened, sees this like, nah! And like hits one of the instruments on the side, making a horrible noise that I think, it says a protective wing, but I think it just like, it flinches at the last second.
Love it.
That's the
love
horrible
it.
sound that happened next to it.
You just see this sword first coming down, bouncing off of a shield, coming down again, but right as it's about to hit, and he just pulls it away to that sound. Very nicely done. You probably just saved David. All right. And that is his turn. Just making sure I can't do two things. Okay, perfect. Kotatar, you're up.
Cool. So Kotatar having backed up a bit, taking that massive hit, grab his bow, and he's going to is looking up at this thing and is super not happy. How far is it from the ledge of, because like if I recall correctly, it's kind of a circular area and like I was on its back recently, so I'm curious.
So David actually took away 10 feet of this 60-foot radius. So the storm giant is right at the edge now because he just pulled himself up from that drop off as all the rocks went crumbling. So he's still within that difficult terrain. Sure.
Okay. So it would help if I'm looking at the right copy sheet. Okay, cool. So I think what we're going to do, first thing that he's going to do is he's going to grab his bow, and then he's going to cast Zephyr Strike as a familiar, like, unseen wind begins to pick up from around him, and he'll just kind of yell out, "Is there anything that we could do to tie it down and force it off this damn thing?" And he's gonna fire two arrows into it as he says that. The first one, let me double check this thing. Yeah, so the first one will be with advantage here. Thanks to Zephyr Strike. 27 to hit.
Ooh, yeah.
Second attack, actually same thing. 27 to hit.
Hits.
Seems like it's a double day. So this is gonna be fires into him 8 plus 10, 16. Terrible. So that's going to be between both of those arrow shots, 16 points of magical piercing damage, 1 point of force.
So 17 altogether.
Yeah, 17 altogether. Yep.
Magical piercing. Okay, nice.
Yep. And he's decisions. I think I'm gonna stay kind of. He's trying to not bunch up with everyone. So he's gonna take his movement and sort of fan out to the sort of the far right side, sort of closer to it, and to just try to spread their wings a little bit. I think that'll be it.
All right, great. San Leon, you're up.
Okay. Looking at just having recent giant friend essentially expire in front of us, and looking at this now, nightmare basically version of the giant, suddenly on already raging, and thinking about the small dragon below. What is the name of dragon again that we were told?
Bella.
Looking up at the dragon, sorry, not the dragon, sorry, the giant, San Leon will yell, "You were her protector! You're meant to protect your adopted daughter! Is this what you want? Because you will kill her!" As I sprint in and go for the ankles, I'm going to go for some rage strikes.
Great.
Let's see. Okay, so that's 13 plus my attack, which is plus 8. So 21 to hit first.
Hits.
Cool. Oh, actually, I have that advantage. Never mind. Oh, that's the same. Okay, that's D8 plus 2D6. So 7 on the D8. 3. And average. So that would be 17 points of slashing damage to the ankle of this creature. It's going to do a bonus action attack again, without sneak attack though, because it's been used. And that would be 16 on the dice plus 8, so that's 24 to hit.
Hits.
And I'll just roll the attack damage. That's a 4 plus. So 11. Sorry, not 11. What am I talking about? 9 points of additional slashing damage. And I'm going to try and gain its attention by yelling at it. But also, like, maybe beseech it to a degree, get through this nightmarish version of the once protector of Belle or Bella.
Okay. This creature sees you yelling, and he just stares at you almost with a. You can't distinguish what that face is, that this expression as he looks at you. And then you attack his ankles, and he kind of gets off balance for a second. And I'm actually. It's fine. Okay, and he's stepping on these rocks that are jutting out of the ground, and he's losing his balance as you slice into his ankle. All right, anything else?
Okay. I cannot do anything else, so I will stay put because we're all in the range of this thing essentially.
All right.
Yes.
Reginald.
Okay.
How tall is this giant?
28 feet, technically.
28 feet. Okay. You see him, he is in his autumn form at the moment. His leaves are just kind of like falling from his hair. He's like, you give back Orgmuth. He was so kind and wise. And I bonus action face step up to his head, and I like grab his head, kind of like Mantis in Infinity War. And I'm in my autumn form, so he has to make a wisdom save 13 against being charmed.
He failed.
Nice.
Yes.
All right.
I'm going to yell out, don't hurt him. Don't touch him. So he's charmed for 1 minute. Let us try to... Nira, you are good with words. Let us try and extract Orgmuth.
All right. Is there anything else you want to do on your turn?
No, because if I hurt him, he becomes uncharmed. So I'm just going to hold the charm.
This creature, this nightmare, you see kind of the muscles relax for a moment, and the sword kind of drops heavily to the ground. And Nira, you're up.
Okay. What do you mean? Where, who, what are we getting out of him?
Orgmuth's essence. He must be still in there.
Did, like, he eat him?
Maybe.
Nira, go ahead and roll me an Arcana check.
7. He 100% ate this guy.
Yeah, that's kind of what it seems like. You did see the energy, the purple nightmare energy, suck from Orgmuth as he shrank into this giant, and that's pretty much all you know.
Okay. Sure. Cause this. Okay. If you really mean that. Bonus action.
Got 1 minute before it gets cranky again.
Hold on. I don't know what my character sheet does. I can't find my cheat sheet. Nira's digging through the bag. Where is that?
Bag of tricks.
I could do that. I could do this thing.
Come on, rewind.
Bonus action. Where's bonus? I'm in features and traits. I'm in the wrong category.
Amazing.
Welcome
Okay.
back, buddy.
I cast command as a bonus action. Regurgitate. It's not I don't attack him. I don't hurt him. I just want him. Spit it out. Spit it out.
That's incredible.
Great. So I'm gonna. What do I have to roll?
Con
I need a
save.
vomit check. What's
wisdom save. and then
wisdom
con.
save?
Wisdom. It's a wisdom save. Come
All
on.
right, I'm gonna
15.
do this at disadvantage because he's charmed.
Oh, that's
you.
really funny.
What's he have to be?
15.
He fails.
Spit it
What
out.
in the world?
I'm not behind him.
Oh,
I'm not.
Yeah,
I look
and
like that
I'm-
one picture of like a William Dafoe looking upwards, like.
Yeah, you're like up close and personal. Yeah.
this is like Jurassic Park. You're gonna get a whole bunch of snot.
Spit it out.
Okay,
Wait,
Hopefully-
no.
hopefully this is not on anyone's list. Okay. You see
I'm so
him.
sorry, everyone.
Content warning.
Content warning. You see him look down at you and then just go. And this.
No, hold on.
This purpley gas spills out of his mouth, and it's kind of heavy like dry ice, and it seeps to the ground. And I need San Leon to make a, what is that going to be, a Constitution saving throw.
I'm so sorry.
No, Con's all right. Yeah, Con's okay. He said, "We're rolling a 2." 7.
Oh,
Okay.
oh dear.
I shouldn't have said that before I rolled, should I?
You're going to take 7 points of acid damage.
All right, I take. Is it rounding up or down for half?
For
damage?
half, roll round down.
Okay, so 3 points of damage.
And that's kind of what happens. He's just like, he lets out this belch, and then this like gaseous form, and it kind of dissipates, and it leaves quite a stench. And that's kind of it.
Oh,
Okay.
Anything else for your turn?
I don't think that works.
Good try.
I
This
don't
is great because it's a
really-
zombie. Where the hell did that come from?
like Jacob. I don't. How do you? I don't know how to extract his soul from a body. I don't
we-
have shit for this.
Can we try
Um,
and tie it down somehow? 1 minute.
It's still my turn. We're still in the first 5 seconds, but calm down.
we got 10 more rounds to go, bud.
I get 10 more tries to get this thing to regurgitate the spirit.
San Leon
You
needs
might
to
not have enough
move.
spell slots for that.
Sadly, I was gonna need a tailor.
my sinuses.
I don't have anything. Who needs to be healed?
Me?
Reginald and me. Reginald more than me.
I'm still ouchie.
I forgot what you were asking me on.
Probably like,
And we're all close. Wait, we have time. I'll do a third
Yeah.
level cure wounds. You need that much energy healing?
Yeah.
yes.
With my turn, I make it puke. I'm like, oh, that's bad. I'll shove Reginald in the way, and in doing so, you take 23 points of healing.
Woo!
Cool. I am on top of the giant still.
That's
But-
my turn. Oh, are you on top of the giant?
Yeah, yeah.
Do you have to touch
oh,
him?
this is touch.
Is touch? Oh, okay. Let's
do
wait
have
till
a
next
broom.
round.
You're on
You
the
have a
broom. Yeah.
Oh, you
Oh,
do.
then
have
I'm on my broom,
mm.
so I fly up, I touch him, and I fly back down.
D6, please.
Oh,
God!
no.
Oh,
Damn it.
no.
You trapped me. You knew saying the word broom would make me 4. I'm fine.
Yep, you're good. All right,
Okay.
you fly up, you cure Reginald, and you head back down to your spot. Anything else?
Thank you, Nira.
I'm done. I think I have done enough.
Plenty.
Okay. David is up.
Hi, that's me again. So considering that, he's going to have Kier move over. This is so weird. It feels super meta, but Kier's gonna cast Cure Wounds on Kotatar.
Nice.
We'll do that at second level. Plus the additional D8 for enhanced bond. Then you get 3D8 plus 3.
Nice.
And I rolled really low, so that's a really fun. Actually, not too bad. 11 plus 3, so actually 14 points of healing for me, myself, and I. As like we see, because you look at the back of Kotatar, and it has this deep gashing, slashing scar cutting through the studded leather as it begins to sew, suture and sew up. And he'll sort of just nod at Kieran and David. So that's his action to do that. Let me see if there's any bonusy things I could do. Everything is aggressive.
Everything's aggressive.
Everything's aggressive.
Everything is aggressive.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna chill.
All right. Silva, you're up.
Oh boy. Okay. Silva is sitting there in the air looking a little rough right now. Especially you aren't really sure if it's her that's feeling sick or seeing this giant get sick. She's got this look on her face. We're gonna just do another 2 Eldritch Blasts.
All right.
Okay, that's the very opposite of last time's roll. So a dirty 20 and a 26.
Hits.
Okay, that's a D10. Dropping dice everywhere. Okay, that's a 7 plus 4, so that's 11 force damage for the first hit, and then 8 force damage for the second hit.
Okay.
I have to add the hex damage. That is 1d6. 1 necrotic damage.
Well, a strong one.
It's strong.
And then 3 bludgeoning damage because let me double check the number.
Hang on, you're hurting it? Okay, it's not charmed anymore. It's not charmed anymore then.
Sorry, what else am I gonna
Doesn't
do?
it, wait, doesn't it hold up? Doesn't it have to make saves? It's not just not charmed?
Let me have a look.
On its turn, I believe. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Let me read what it says.
Pretty sure it just falls if you hurt. If you
Or
hurt
until
him.
you or your companions deal any damage. So yeah, it's not charmed anymore.
All right, it's not charmed.
Okay.
What?
Sorry, guys.
Hey, it's all good.
And an extra 3
We're
bludgeoning
human.
damage.
It's fine.
Silva, what are you
for the
doing? What are you doing?
Another 3 bludgeoning on top of that?
Yes.
Wow, you did some crazy damage. All right. Even though Silva looks tired and possibly a little sick, she flies in the air and she goes at it again, this time honing in on this giant and just Eldritch Blast, and all of this damage, and it knocks this giant out of that trance, and immediately as he stumbles back for a moment, catching his ground and lifting his sword and starting to growl at you, realizing what you guys have done, trying to charm him. Anything else on your turn?
Silva is something is wrong. She's screaming as she shoots these Eldritch Blasts towards this monster. You see stone and this hex energy and even a bit of like this soupy green that also mingles with it. It's like a meeting of energies, and it's nothing you guys have ever seen coming from her. Usually she wields fire and stone, but this is not that. That's it.
Amazing. Okay. This zombie storm giant locks eyes with you, Silva. And once again, a hand goes into the air. Oh, wait, nope, just give me a second. I forgot to roll for it. Just kidding, that doesn't happen. Instead,
Oh, thank God.
didn't recharge.
The TPK
Oh.
button.
Yeah, the as he became
It's a lot like the Staples easy button.
Okay. He instead brings that hand down to the ground, grabs some of this difficult terrain, these rocks that are jutting out sharply, and he pulls one out, and you just see these sharp, jagged rocks as he breaks them into, molding them into a sharp ball of a sort, and he chucks it at you. So that's a ranged attack.
That's over.
At Silva.
Gotcha.
That's a
That's
shotgun.
gonna be it's a 16.
Oh, that's
Oh,
exactly
guess
my
what?
AC right now.
That's
Did that
that's me to
hit?
beat, right?
That's
It
exactly
match-
my AC right now.
Oh, so does that mean
Meets it.
does that
beats it.
hit? It beat. Okay, so you're good.
No, I'm not good.
Oh, it does. It beats it. Ah, dang!
If you
I thought
hit
it
it,
was.
Was it
Get
was
it.
it
If
was
it
it top of the
meets it.
round?
It beats it.
No, it's not top of the round. It's bottom of the round. The baddie is going.
Damn.
That was about 6
the-
reaction. Yeah, reaction.
Reaction.
About your reaction. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
I was gonna reaction.
Silva, you take 29 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, ouch.
Silvery
Jesus.
barbs. You can't
Silver-
roll again to hit. I'm sorry. I forgot I had that.
All right, don't take that
And I
damage
had
yet.
my turn, so my reaction reset.
Oh boy. Yeah, you did.
My bobs, they're silvery.
17 to hit.
Oh my god.
No!
That's
You
But
made
you
it.
can
Supposed
get-
to do better.
You can give an advantage to someone if you'd like on that silvery barbs.
Oh, who's next?
Reginald. No, sorry, Kotatar.
Kotatar, you get an advantage.
okay.
And Hope, just to double check, you said 29?
Yep, 29 bludgeoning. Are you still standing?
Oh, yes.
Okay, great. Like to hear it.
What?
Okay.
Actually, you asked that. Are you?
Oh
Still
yeah, I got like
standing?
300
Are you still
HP. It's
standing?
fine.
It's fine.
All right, we're back up to Kotatar.
So mass chaos is happening. He's going to reach his left hand out. Maybe this how would he say this? If you need a little bit of healing, this will help. And you see the small like slit in the in planar existence sort of open, and out comes this long tentacled flump that just kind of like floats into existence and is like glowing with purple and blue, and is because he's going to use a he's going to cast Healing Spirit, kind of similar to what David has done, and it's essentially whoever's within 5 feet of it, which I think the Silva's up in the air. How far up in the air are you, Silva?
I believe 30 feet. I don't think I went like high.
30 feet up? Okay. Okay. And Stanley, you're like right up close and personal, right?
I just
so
got
he's gonna
barfed
place-
on.
Yeah. So he's gonna place it right behind you. And
Fuck.
you and then anyone can sort of hop in, and then at the during either at the top of your turn if you're within 5 feet of it, or if you walk over to it during your turn, it's not a lot, but 2 hit points. And it lasts for I think 4 or 5 rounds, I believe.
I think 5 rounds, I think.
Yeah. As long as I'm concentrating on it. And in the meanwhile, in between while, back to the old usual.
All right.
The first one with advantage, thanks to Nira. Natural 20, incredible.
Ooh, yeah.
So, so the first one. Oh, holy shit! I rolled max damage. So 21 points of damage on the first one.
First one. Very good.
Second attack is probably gonna miss. 15 to hit.
Misses.
Yeah. Second one, sort of wide right next, right to not exactly the best field goal kicker. but the first one, if I may, lands right in its eye.
Tell me how you destroy this thing.
Seriously?
What?
Oh yeah.
Whoa!
Your max damage, got it.
Ah!
I
Okay.
need a minute. I need a minute. As he fires, you simple fool. You think you're going to stop me from getting home? And just fires right in the eye, and there's like a distant thunderclap that emanates from somewhere as it lands in the eye, and whatever energy is surrounding that creature just dissipates, and the bones crumble. Suddenly I rolled dex save. No, I'm just kidding.
No,
By the way,
no, hold on, not a go.
I am still on its head, by the way.
Give
Yes,
me a
you are.
dexterity saving throw.
Oh damn! I shouldn't have pointed that out to the DM.
Oh, I knew. I knew.
Oh, okay. Dexterity saving through. You are my friend.
San Leon, give me one too.
Oh,
'Cause,
I
you know.
do them at advantage because of danger sense.
Because it's a thing that you can see. Flying bones.
9. That's a 9.
I hope I can see it. Dex save. So that's a dirty 20. A very filthy one.
All right. You take no damage as you roll right out of the way as this thing starts to
Nice.
crumble above you. And Reginald, you take 4 points of bludgeoning damage as you hit the ground hard.
Oh,
Combat roll.
oh.
As
I'm not having a
as
good day.
as this creature begins to fall, this zombie nightmare, it begins to lose its shape, lose its form, and this purple energy just begins to drift off of it and begin to swirl around. And as it hits the ground, everything shakes, and all of this purple energy comes together, swirling, until you see Orgmoth grow, 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 till he himself is 28 feet tall.
Kotatar still has
Here we
like,
go.
2 arrows knocked, just in fucking case.
They look similar,
go.
but one is not a
Yeah.
zombie.
Yeah. Little more meat on the bone.
Reginald puts his hands on Kotatar and just lowers the bow. It's okay. It's Orgmoth.
I'm gonna come down to the ground and I'm not flying anymore.
Because like Kotatar's still, journaling still like high, and he kind of glares at you. Remember, we just met this entity. You never know.
It's true, you never know, but he has helped us. He's helped me in particular. I trust him.
He bends down after looking at himself for a moment, and he just puts one knee on the ground and he looks down at you guys and he just says, "Thank you. I don't know what you did, but it worked."
I reach my hand
by the
out
way-
and hold his pinky.
Okay.
And I'm like, Orgmoth, it has been truly a pleasure. You have changed my life. Thank you for your wisdom, your words, and your teachings.
Senleon and Reginald and myself heal for 11 hit points
Nice.
because of
That's your
as
healing
Healing Spirit
spirit.
wraps up. Yep.
Okay.
Damn.
He looks at you and he just has these kind eyes. They're piercing blue, and he just looks at you and kind of nods. And then he's, "Bella, where is Bella?"
Oh yes, Bella. Is anyone
Down
quick?
below, down in the in where you left her.
He will stand up, kind of come to the edge, and he kind of drops down and he slides, grabbing the sides, and he stands in the water. And he looks up and sees a little Bella fly down and land in his hand. What would you guys like to do?
So cute.
Are we still within, like, because he like popped down, but he's still like a giant, so we could probably still see him from the platform?
Yeah, you can still see him.
Kotatar will kind of walk over to the edge as like that happens. Ask you a personal follow-up question.
Yes.
When you disappeared, where did you go? What did it feel like? Anything?
I was in a foggy, shadowy place. It was vague, and my body tingled as if my whole body had gone to sleep. And there were these eyes, golden, piercing, looking from the distance. And then I awoke.
The Nightmare King. Of course. Well, at least you're out of it now. You can get back to looking after your daughter.
Yes, and he smiles really big when you say that. What will you do now?
I just look at Reginald. What do you think, champ?
I feel different. I can't explain it. Oh, you've got a bit of acid on your collar there.
In my collar, I think you mean.
Yes.
Prestidigitation away.
Oh, you legend. Thank you so much.
I do think perhaps you could still do with a tailor, though. I know a very
I
good
think you're
one.
right. Do
Not in
you?
Sackville.
No.
My friends, I think it's time we paid a visit to Oakberry City.
I give you one of those like fist bumps in the chest, in the solar plexus, that like and go, my good man.
Oh,
Of course
yes.
we're going there. Oh,
my brother.
I've got your back.
One of my brothers. He's the lord of that city. There's many fine things to keep everyone entertained, of course, but I think I need to go have a word with him. I feel energized by this. Sackville is still not right. I have a feeling one of my brothers, perhaps even more, has something to do with this.
It's good to see that confidence around you. It suits you.
Oh,
It suits you.
oh, well.
Can I make an inside check on Reginald?
Sure. Yeah.
Because to Kotatar, it sounds like performative bullshit and really fucking convenient. If I'm being very honest. But I love you, Damien. 18.
All right, Reginald, is this an act?
No, it's not an act. Who knows what he will do when he actually gets there. He might turn around and run, but at this moment in time, after this encounter and meeting this storm giant and battling with his friends, he wants to face his demons.
You see, like, because he's not hiding it. Kotatar is studying you right now.
I'm just looking at you
And
going,
You get used to it, Reggie. You get used to it. It's fine.
it's been a while, still not used to it.
And he'll just continue staring at you and say, "You've never actually reached out and stepped your way into or tried to interrupt my bow shop before. It'll be interesting for this role of yours to see this new you you're working on.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was I not meant to touch the bow? Oh, I'm sorry.
Never fucking touch the bow, Reginald.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And he kind of composed himself. Yes. Confident. Yes. Ahead. We go. Yes.
Apologize with confidence, Reginald. With confidence.
Yes.
As I slap you on the back.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm working on it. I'm sorry.
Silva, what are you doing at this moment?
I would like all of my party members to make perception checks.
Perfect.
Damn, are you stabbing us in the back?
Oh, shit.
Because
Purposely
he
in the
was,
front.
examining Reginald during all of this.
He doesn't need it because I rolled it once.
Perfect.
22. I have been watching you.
Yay!
18.
Not much.
Everyone's talking, and only Reginald notices this.
Well, Nira's there too. She can.
Oh,
see.
22.
You got 22?
I got
Oh, I'm sorry, I
22.
heard 2. You both noticed that
No. I've been watching you specifically.
specifically. There's kind of there's like a moment where conversation kind of quiets, and Silva, and you see me kind of pull something back over myself, like kind of like a face, you know. I collect myself. And you see, like, I had been clenching my fist. Some of that magic swirling about it still in like small little wisps. And as I collect myself, I relax and look present again. Reginald, what did you say? Where did you say we were going?
Oakbury City.
Arcana check that. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Holding back from what I really want to do. It's an 18.
All right, Silva, what does she get?
You know how magic works to a degree. Some spells require concentration. This was a struggle to let go of. There was something that had to be tampered down.
So like something in Silva was holding on to that spell harder than a normal spell would have been. Or maybe
You can draw
I
your
don't
own
know. I don't know
conclusions
the-
from it.
yeah. Danny, I'm like 30 seconds away from just detecting thoughts and going as deep as I can, okay? I need to know your backstory.
You have
so
my
hard.
consent.
Not yet. I think Nira's still trying to figure it out and doesn't want to cross any boundaries yet.
Sorry, Reginald, you said where?
Oakbury City. As you know, my middle brother, Reuben, is the ruler there. If anyone is playing tricks on Sackville, I have a feeling it's him.
You think? Okay.
You've met him, you know him.
Yeah.
He's not the oldest.
He's a real pain in the ass.
He's not the oldest, but I feel he's the most cunning.
You know, with your family, you never know.
I'm not prepared to go to West Ceres yet. I hope that's okay. How are you
Either
feeling?
way.
Does this... I fear that I'm bringing up... Just being in this general region, fear that I'm bringing up bad
No,
memories
we're-
of Oberon.
There's not bad memories here. Not for me.
I feel somewhat responsible. But let's move forward. Yes, let us move forward.
I don't know why you would feel responsible. Yeah,
he ignores
let's-
that question.
Yeah, definitely move forward. Ongmar, you feeling a lot better?
Oh, I was so into that scene. Sorry.
I don't blame you.
You see that Orgmoff has actually stepped away and is sitting on the beach, crisscross, and is kind of just like playing with Bella as it kind of like runs on his hands and kind of up the shoulder, and they just kind of nuzzle, and he's just enjoying his moment.
That's wonderful.
It's cute.
Reginald, you know that Oakbury is probably a little more than a half day's travel. It is now a little bit past midday. You could make it there by nightfall, if that is what you would like to do. If you want to convince the group to go straight there, or if you want to console to see if there's anywhere else you want to go first.
So yes, shall we be on our way, team? Silva, would you like to visit your cottage before we go?
I would actually love that.
Yes, that's closer. Perhaps we can rest there and in the morning head for Oakbury City.
Yeah, sounds like a plan. Let's go home.
After you.
Reginald,
Anyway.
do remember to tell your subordinates in Sackville that you're leaving.
Oh well, it's on the way to Oakbury City. We'll just stop in briefly and then yes, everything will be fine.
Wonderful. I'm hurting all over.
Oh yes. I think a good cup of tea and some biscuits will heal that right up. What do you think, old fellow? And I slap you on the back.
Oh, that's exactly what you know. Yes, of course, tea. Yes,
So-
wonderful.
So you
Oh,
guys,
come on, it's just a flesh wound.
Now listen here, you.
you make your way down the sea stack using the same methods that you used to get up. You use the raft to get back this way. Getting past the waves is so much easier when you're going with them instead of against them. You brush up on the shore and you can say your goodbyes to Orgmoff and make your way to the cottage. Is there anything you'd like to do while you travel?
Kotatar will walk up to as we're going. Would you mind satiating your curiosity for me?
Who are you talking to?
Senlion.
Yes, what is it, Kotatar?
You were hoping to get the dragon, weren't you?
To get the dragon? What do you mean?
Well, assuming that our storm giant acquaintance doesn't come back, then dragon's without a friend and a home, right?
Without a doubt, yes. If that had happened, I would have wanted us to take care, at least for a while, before we could find somewhere else for the poor thing.
I thought so. I
Why?
was considering whether you or Nira would be the first one to jump in the deep end of the pool there.
I would have run down the side of that spire of stone to
As
check
it tries
on
to
the-
bite you again.
Yes, it's fine. I don't care. It's fun. It's fun. It builds up character. Looks at the bite wound on his leg. I've had
I
worse.
suppose there are more than one way to build character.
Look, my siblings treated me far worse than that dragon ever could.
Well, to be fair, you've only just now met this dragon and we're leaving.
Okay, fine. Treated me far worse in that small spectrum of meeting where they bit me on the leg very hard, a couple inches into my calf. Yes, okay, fine. But also, I mean, that giant and the dragon, they had there was something built there, so trust could have been built, I think. But regardless, I'm happy for the giant that's back, and of course it's Reginald's friend now. It's fast built there. And Reginald's changed since the giant said very wisdom-heavy words, do not harm unto others, karma, yada yada, runes, and so on.
Yeah, if I'm being honest, I thought it was absolute total horseshit.
I thought it was, in the middle. It was kind of like what you'd hear from a drunk uncle at the party type deal. But maybe that's what Reginald needs, just something to hold on to, some inspirational words. Maybe, and I just whispered, maybe Reginald hasn't heard from family anything like that. Inspirational words. Just anything.
Perhaps. Damn it. Just like you. I have to put
like
Reginald in a new folder, if you will. Because I'm starting to like both of you now.
You like me? Of course you do, best friend. Best buddy. Best friend. I'm going to brew you the best cuppa when we get it.
I'll take it, fine.
Oh, yes. If you wish. What do you like?
You just offered it to me.
Yes. Do you want chamomile or do you... Oh, we're not even there yet. Well, prepare a thought and I'll make it.
Something with strawberry in it.
Of course.
Starting to like this strawberry stuff. We don't have any back home.
I have a question for you. Very important.
Mm.
What in the realms was that jellyfish thing?
Oh, you've never seen a flump before?
No. A what? A flump? Is that like candy floss or something? Flump.
No,
it's called a flump. It's called a flump.
Right.
What's candy floss?
Right.
You ate that.
Is it within the same frame of reference as cotton candy?
It's fluffy. You said flump, fluffy, candy floss,
right.
Fluff, flump, floss. It's words.
It's simple common. I don't see. It's just what, because they're both FL. Then suddenly they're together. They're the same.
Well, also the flump looked all fluffy and plumpy.
Sure.
They're
typically very scared of everyone, at least in my experience.
Oh, really? Scared me when it appeared behind me.
Sorry.
He's not hiding.
We're not. Yeah, we're not hiding.
Not at all.
We should make one next time it comes out and see what it tastes like. That's all I wanted to yell.
I still turn around. What?
If you think it tastes like, if you think it's related to candy, you should taste it next time you see it. That way, you will have the evidence if it was or not.
That's really bad logic. That's awful logic.
Nira has her notebook out and she's drawing the flump next to Kotatar.
It looks like cotton candy.
I just kind of lean into over the book. Good likeness of Kotatar as well. I love that you've put a little mustache.
I don't have a mustache.
Thank you, I'm getting better.
It's wonderful.
Facial hair.
The monocle? Oh, amazing.
I put a little top hat on the flump to make him look fancy.
It does look fancy. Oh my goodness.
You guys, you pass the time speaking of flumps and cotton candy, and soon you pass Sackville. Reginald, if you'd like to just have a quick word with Harold, you can just let him know. Sorry, Howard. That's a different game I'm thinking of. You can speak with him.
Yes, I'll just let him know that we'll be away for some time.
And he says he'll hold down the fort, and he looks forward to your return.
Good man.
You guys head into the forest right outside of Sackville, headed towards Oakbury. Right in between is a forest of these two cities. And it's gotten quite dark now, and it is very dark in this forest. Luckily, there's a full moon tonight, so you do get rays of light coming through the canopy. And then fireflies start to come out. And they light the way in almost a very whimsical sense. And you get kind of a warm feeling about this forest. There's something charming about it. As you guys come upon a cottage nestled in this forest. Silva, can you tell us what this cottage looks like?
Yeah. Obviously there are no lights in it right now. So you see this kind of dark, vague outline of a cottage as we walk up, and the fireflies kind of dance around us as we approach closer and start to illuminate the front of the cottage. There's a scent of something kind of warm in the air, almost a bit spicy, but just a little sweet also. You see, thatch roof, small, basic cottage, with little, what is it called? The plant boxes in the front of the windows, overgrown flowers that have long cascaded over the edge of the boxes and overgrown themselves. Some withered leaves in a wreath on the door. And as we approach, I'll open the door and we see just a small little humble place, pretty basic in its necessities. Our stove, there's a bed over to the side, and different things for storing foods. But there is just this warm, cozy feeling about it all. And even though it's empty and we walk into this place, it hasn't been heated, there's still a kind of presence and coziness about the place. And I'll start lighting candles.
And instantly, the place warms up even more as it brightens. You guys get to see little hints of personality, perhaps of Silva or of someone else that you wouldn't have known. This is
I insight
her
check
home.
the house.
Yeah, I am looking at every shelf. I want.
It's
nosy.
a
Like,
big
me
one.
too.
I'm nosy.
Yeah, you look around, be nosy. You like in the bathroom, there's like a cabinet, you look through it.
I'm gonna open. And with the door open, I'm not being careful about it.
Do we
You
like
just
open
start
one
looking.
door at the same time? Like there's two doors and we both go like at the same time, both peering.
And with that, the viewer would see if this were a video screen, and you were peering open upon the cabinet that opens. There is, I think this is more of a toiletry kind of thing. And there's like a little pot of like this really pretty like glass bottles, probably perfume. There's like lots of little scattered ones of varying sizes. Like they aren't exactly sample size, but they aren't full sized either. Yes.
Does Scylla do this 7-step Korean skincare?
Oh my gosh. I don't know. I have to ask.
I try some of the perfume on. Very, very
Ooh.
slight, very, very slowly. I'm just like, that's a lot of, okay. And I start doing that thing where you go like, and go,
It's got almost a bit of a champagne smell. There's a little bit of berry and citrus in it.
Lovely.
And yeah, so that's what you see in that what is it, cabinet. As you guys look around for more little items of personality, you see like a little kind of trinket collection that looks like all these little handmade things out of nature. So like little dolls that were kind of made with like flowers and sticks wrapped around different vines and things to make little figures. There's different almost like mini scenes, like how people have these like gardens and then they put like little gnomes in it and stuff. It's almost like that, but with like all these little wooden creatures. It's like a little fairy garden almost, and it's all framed around the windowsill where that flower box was.
I love that.
Silva, no, sorry, Nira, Kotatar, and San Leon, give me a perception check.
I rolled a very confident 2.
21.
That's a bit better.
16.
Silva, Nira notices An item of Oberon's. What is it?
Ooh, it is this gorgeous. It looks like it's a scarf, probably, or some kind of cloak that gets kind of like wrapped and like draped a bit. You're not entirely sure. And the fabric is just this gorgeous, luscious silk, a bright orange with this like golden thread embroidery along the edges. And actually, there's, if you look closer, that's not just glass beading, that's actual gems that are like threaded into little kind of floral embroidery as accents on it.
Well, now we know why Nira saw that one. Silva, this is so pretty. Why don't you wear this?
It's not for wearing. It's just for memories.
In my pocket. Good memories?
Great memories. And I'll take it from Nira and just kind of like wrap it around myself and just say sometimes you just kind of need to surround yourself with things that make you happy, you know? And I just kind of like do a sniff on the shoulder and just absorb the smell of it.
I would like to, as you do that, I will prestidigitate the smell a little bit stronger, a little bit fresher, less not musky, dusty.
Yeah, there's.
I don't think Nira's seen Silva this relaxed or happy or pleasantly talking about their background before, so she's gonna. And I would like to note the smell if I ever need to remember that smell for later.
Yeah, it's like a florally iris with a bit of spice.
Reginald would notice this and get quite emotional, and he's going to run out of the house into the forest.
Do you go far?
I go pretty far.
I look at. Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry. No, I was just gonna look at San and say, should either of us go after him?
Yes, we should. I was just about to say that. Shall we both go? One of us go? What do you think?
All
right.
right. Here's the water. If you want to start putting some water on, we'll go.
Before we
grab
go,
Reginald.
Where's the strawberries? If you have any.
Oh, there might be a wild strawberry patch out back.
Good to know. All right, so we go out, I guess. Try and find Reginald.
Sort of right before Silva, right before you head out, Kotatar will kind of look at you before. Well, regardless of what that is, thank you for inviting us into your home.
Thanks for coming. It's been a while since it's had people here. Homes should have people in them. And I'll nod to San as we head out.
Reginald, are you trying to hide?
No, Reginald finds a little stream and just sits down on a log with his head in his hands.
San and Silva, give me perception checks to find him.
Whilst we're doing that, whilst we're trying to look, I'll just say about the house. No, I haven't quite been in a location that feels so looked after, almost like, how would I put it? Like someone's watching over it. And I look directly at you.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Well, I've been listening here and there about your Oberon. And I feel like it's an exceptional feeling in that house. I just wonder if Oberon is silently existing and enjoying the space.
beautiful thought. But it's just not the same, is it?
It's not. But it is a beautiful thought.
Let's share some of those beautiful thoughts with Reginald. I think he needs them right now.
Ooh, yes, I think so. So I rolled a natural 3.
I rolled a 12.
You guys, it takes you some time. It seems that Reginald has gone a bit deeper. It's only probably after a couple of minutes that Silva would know and maybe realize to check by the water. And you do find him after some time.
Reginald? Reggie? Reg? Reginus?
Regis Reginald.
Where are you?
I'm here.
What's the matter?
I
Why'd you run away like that?
can't tell you that.
Why?
I
mean, it's not like, listen, I understand that it's probably hard coming back here, but you don't have to pretend to be as sad just to make me feel better.
pretend to be sad. I'm not pretending to be sad.
What season are you right now, Reginald?
Still autumn.
Then why come out here?
I can't tell you. I saw that and all those happy memories, and then it reminded me of what I did, and I can't.
You can't just say that and not explain. What are you talking about?
No, you don't understand. It was me.
I'm looking over at San Leon, very confused.
I mean, I'm also looking very confused.
I did it. It was me. It was me. This is why Oberon's gone. I did it.
No. You calm down. It's fine. You weren't there, Reginald. I was there. It wasn't you.
It was me. I know who. I know who killed Oberon.
But they... What?
Oh God. You know how every year we pardon one prisoner. You know, and I don't know, it's like my brother was telling me this guy would be good to pardon, and I wasn't sure who was going to pardon, and then other people were saying, Howard was saying he was dangerous, and then it was like, I pardoned the person who killed Oberon. I'm so sorry. I know I can never, I know you're going to hate me forever now. I'm so sorry. I don't know where they are now. They killed Oberon, they ran off, and I'm just... It's my fault.
You pardoned them, and they... I'm just gonna walk off. I just turn around, about face, and I just start walking back.
Back to the cottage.
I think so.
San Leon and Reginald, you stand there. She's left.
Well, she's going to need some time to process that. Who was it?
Oh, you don't know them. What does it matter? I mean, they're gone. They've run away.
Oh, I'm very good at hunting people down. Kotatar's even better.
His name is Michael. His name is Michael. I can't remember his last name. I think his last name was Smith or something. I don't know.
Well, then we'll look in registries. There's a lot of Smiths. You pardoned someone, and at the time, you didn't know this would happen. You got some examples that they might be dangerous, but think on this, Reginald. There are also places overflowing with individuals that have been wrongfully imprisoned. And you just allowed a great many of them to go about their business outside. That is good. In every system, sometimes someone slips through, especially when... I don't know, at the time I imagine... Would you be listening to your brother with that question?
Yes.
Yes.
I did what he said. I don't know if this guy was innocent, given what he did. It sounds like he probably wasn't. And he had a history. I was young. I should have been aware of what he did in the past. I just followed my brother's advice.
I sit down next to you, Reginald, and I look into the stream as well, and I just kind of grab a stone, and I try and throw it across the water, but it only skips like once. Not a really good skipper. And Sterling looks at you and looks off in the distance and says, "Listen, I understand what it's like to listen to your family unquestionably for so long. You have a gut feeling, if I'm not mistaken, that something's awry, but you can't quite shake it, and you don't know how to question it. Am I on the money right now?"
More than you know.
You see, I was literally bred to be a tool of my father. A killing machine, a charlatan of the courts, if you will. And I knew it was wrong for a great few years, and I could not stand up to my father. He was too imposing, too knowledgeable, too powerful. It felt like standing up to a mountain. It was what one might consider impossible. Am I still on the mark?
As always.
Eventually, something happened. And that is why I ran. Something that pushed me over the edge. A village I used to visit. And then I switched forms into... You've seen it once before? And it was the Warder Genasi bard persona that he had.
Yeah.
I would go to one of the local villages and play and be normal. I questioned my father, and he burned that entire village to the ground. So I left. There comes a time in our lives where things that we do for our family, especially those in higher standing and aristocracy. There we go. Aristocracy is too much, and we see the cracks for what they are, and we see an opportunity to escape that. I would imagine that that was the beginning of that realization, that journey. It was terrible, and it was personal, and it was something that's hurt both you and your best friend. So now...
Best friend. I don't think she'll ever forgive me.
Oh. That's not how best friends work. Even if you're never forgiven, the friendship never truly goes away. But it is what we do now, both of us. So, your amends won't just be standing up to your family, but it will be also knowing when to allow Silva to have her time away from you. To process, to heal, to simply observe you at times. To see that you aren't actually a bad person, but you did make an error. And come to her own conclusion, knowing when to step back in and confront that again.
How do you always make me feel better? Even when I'm at my lowest.
If I'm honest, I don't know. But I do know that we've been through incredibly similar circumstances. And I think in that we are friends and that we have comfort and a weight that is borne across 4 shoulders, not 2.
I hold your hand and say, I remember now. It wasn't Smith. Michael Salas was his name.
Salas.
It was Elvin. I have a feeling he may have had some royal or aristocratic background. I don't know. My brother would know more, of course, but
then we'll grill him. It'll be great. 2 birds, 1 stone. Right?
Please believe, I do not know where he is now. I hope you believe me.
Of course I believe you. Why would you, in that state, I would imagine that this happened and you just completely shut down, yes?
Yes.
Yes, so why would you look for him? You wouldn't know where he is. But we will find him. And there will be a comeuppance.
Your smile makes me just... brings me emotions I don't deserve.
I give you a very soft hug. And then I start to stand up and I take a breath. Moment passes. There are some strawberries I'd like to pick. And they're around this area, I'm told. Kotatar really likes strawberries.
Does he?
Especially brewed into tea, yes. So, shall we?
Okay. Let's go.
Silva, you are walking back to your cabin, your home. Is there anything you do before you get there?
Before I get to the cottage, I stop, pulling the fabric, the draped scarf around me, and just close my eyes, smelling the scent around me, the warm air, and just take a moment to mourn before I breathe, push it all back down, and gather myself and go back to the cottage.
As you enter, you see Nira and Kotatar and David all hanging by the fire as the tea begins to boil.
You know, I'm surprised that you got that working, because I swear every time that Oberon tried to start a fire in here, he almost caught the place on fire. They were not good with that.
I would like to point when you were gone that Nira had started cleaning and prestidigitation to this whole cabin. It is spotless again. So when you come back, there is no dust. There are no cobwebs. It's like it was when you left. Spotless.
So in response to you, oh sorry, go going.
I also would have liked, while Silva wasn't around, and I'll roll stealth if I have to hide it from Kotatar. I'm going to use the Wand of Secrets to see if there's any secrets in this house.
God, I love that so much. What is it? It finds like hidden doors,
hidden doors, or secret doors or traps. Also, it's like if just in case anyone like messed with this place while you're gone. So
cool. I don't think you find any like traps, hidden doors. I think the closest thing you find to that, maybe it does. It goes wing, and you're like, yes, and you go over to like this. I'm
cleaning.
The area where the bed is, and there's a floorboard that pops up, and you see like letters.
I close it back
Maybe
up. I
you
don't read your letters. I don't read your journal. I have a level of respect for your own personal privacy. Should have figured out where you keep your personal privacy.
Yeah. Just in case. But yeah, that's what you find.
Kotatar?
He actually he's I guess probably still hanging around like the kitchen area before coming over to the area. The hearth and fireplace and stuff. It was actually the third time. I'm being very, very honest with myself.
The third pot of tea?
So the first two, the first one evaporated almost instantly. It was too hot. The second one was worse. I actually had to absorb some of the fire so it didn't cause the kitchen to explode or something.
Kotatar, I have to teach you how to make a cup of tea.
No. It's fine.
Oh, come on. It'll be great. Silva's thrilled right now because this is not her specialty. But in the woods, she made a passable cup. I've got you. Come. I'll show you how it's done.
Oh. Really? What?
I like grab your hand and pull you on into the kitchen. And do my best to show you how to make a cup of tea. It's exactly how you know how to make a cup of tea.
Right. But he'll say, but no, like it was like the cotton candy cycle earlier, like the water cycle, it moves over into the gas, but it was much too hot. And so I was expecting that whistle thing, but that didn't happen. So I don't know if there's something with the kettle. But yeah, sure.
That's terrifying. I love it. Yeah, and I think we'll just we'll kind of like montage serve out the tea to everybody.
Mm-hmm. Very like anime.
Yeah,
like chibi versions of us, like
And you guys cozy up with some tea, and San Leon and Reginald return.
Kotatar. I hold like a bushel of strawberries out and smile.
We've got the. And he'll kind of look at Silva with like, and there's like an upward inflection where a question mark ends. The water ready.
Yeah. Come have tea. Join us.
All right. Can anyone dry the strawberry? One of them, at least one of them.
Sorry, did you bring the whole bush with you? The way you're holding it looks like
I said bushel.
Basket. Okay.
A bushel.
Okay.
Not bush.
So you didn't bring the bush in. It's like a basket of strawberries. Good.
Sanel knows how to pick fruit.
I just love the idea of you doing the bush.
I don't even.
I brought strawberries. They're just a whole bush. It's a lot of them, I understand, and you'll have to pick between the leaves, but strawberries.
Perfect.
Very deadly.
Everyone give me perception checks.
Ooh.
Oh
Alrighty.
no, we're gonna. They're not.
Except for
strawberries,
Reginald.
Natural 20.
Ooh. 18.
5.
Which is
Straight
a
up.
27.
13.
Kotatar. Reginald hasn't said a word this entire time.
Well, are you gonna come in or not, y'all? Sit down.
Kotar will kind of give Reginald a bit of a look, and then quickly reach into a small like side satchel on his waist, take a charcoal pencil out, write something down, and as he's walking by, press it into Reginald's chest, and then keep walking and sit down.
Druid dick. So,
What is it?
If you open it up, it says, because even though obviously he has no idea what happened outside, it just says, "Endure, Reginald. In enduring, you find strength and you grow strong."
Aww. Reginald just collapses on the floor in the corner.
And at the end, it says an Githzerai proverb.
I hold it to my chest with love.
I sit next to Silva just for a bit while I'm prepping tea. Not really sure. I'm just going to put because it's not dried strawberry. Kotatar just took a Kotatar go. I can put some strawberry juice in it for you if you want. It's not dried strawberries, generally how you do it, but it still tastes like strawberries if you want strawberry tea.
One without, one with.
Let's try it out, yeah? Okay. And I'll do it for myself as well, just so I'm suffering if it's horrible as well. And then I lean over to Silva and say, oh dear Lord. I'll watch over him. If you need space.
I think just a little bit, yeah. Just a little bit.
Whatever you need, yes?
Mm.
Okay. And then I just continue on with the tea, like nothing happened. And I'll just bring one over to Reginald and then just kind of lean against the counter where it's like between the group so Reginald doesn't feel left out. But also the group.
You complete the circle.
Yeah.
You're not cut out of it.
It's like an awkward egg shape, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Silva's making an abomination of her tea. She's putting a lot of cream in it and
Oh my God.
strawberry and sugar. It's more like strawberry milk at this point than tea.
Oh, it's a comfort milkshake at that point, isn't it?
Yeah. So
It's like shaking,
delicious.
drinking it like I need sweets right now.
So good.
Yeah.
Sweet, sweet nectar.
Always see Nira drink her tea black, but she is always prestidigitating a different flavor into it.
No.
Amazing.
Fine.
That's
You
awesome.
can do that, can't you? That's awesome. Oh.
Flavor and item.
Yeah.
How often is that useful? I'm gonna.
Yeah, right.
Well, right now. Kotatar actually is starts taking off and like unbuckling his studded leather armor, and takes it off and kind of puts it on the table. And there's that large slashing portion of it, and he's going to try to next to his old lessons from his old buddy David, he's going to try to sew it back together himself.
Aw. I hate to say it, give me a sleight of hand check as you do this with advantage because you've learned.
Okay.
Oh,
And David is
here's a
helping.
lamp. lamp for light. Bardic
Lamp,
inspiration.
lamp.
So a
Dirty
D8.
20. Oh, and a 1, 21.
Aha!
Once
I
again, you are just naturally good at this, and you're able to sew it up in any way, shape, or form that you like. Do you put in a new design, or do you just make it just utilitarian? Is it just going to be, just as
Super
it was?
pragmatic. Just as it was.
All right.
But he's he kind of like motions to his back with his face. It's gonna be a beautiful scar here in a little bit.
Who do you say that to?
Everyone that's in the room.
Oh.
I'll just nod and smile. How's the tea? The strawberry?
It is to my taste.
Good. Dried is a bit more potent as well, so we can try that out next time. I'll dry some.
I've heard of this thing they call aging, though I suppose that is something I believe done with meats, but I do not know if that goes as far as fruit.
That's, yes, you can. You dry them in the sun, and
I see.
they become more. You've probably seen them like raisins before, or something along that
Oh
line.
yes, they
You
were
can do that with most
formerly
fruits.
as part of the grape cycle. Yes.
Yes, so you can do that.
That is something
Lovely
we should
weather we're
try.
having.
Winter weather.
Kotatar is like actually really enjoying the awkwardness because finally everyone's shutting the fuck up.
Amazing.
You guys have a quiet night? Is there anything else you'd like to do before you get your long rest?
I would like to go talk to Reginald.
Okay. You pull him aside, or you just go straight to him where everybody can hear?
I'd go straight to him, but if you want to do something, Gabriel, go for it.
This was
Muted.
less a thing I want to do, or I have to do. I was just going to cast Tiny Hut while we're inside here, just in case. So,
Okay.
Tiny Hut is now in the living room.
Okay.
Put a tent up in the living room. I love it.
Yeah.
Put a little
Gonna go to
fort.
the little fort.
I'll get a nice little warm
Sleepover.
cozy fire
Fort.
going. Yeah.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
We'll do a nice little cozy fireplace while they go off and talk.
Kotatar.
So where we're sitting down, he'll sit down sort of across from you. You know, out of everyone that I would have assumed that would have found themselves on that giant zombie's back, you were 150% the last on the list.
It seems like so long ago now.
Really? It was today.
Seems like weeks.
This because you have the anticipation of what's to come, whether it is a discussion, confrontation, or somewhere in the middle.
There was a unburdening outside that I've been holding on to for so long. And now I'm scared that I've lost my best friend.
Who's your best friend?
Silva.
Look in the other room. Look back. Safe to say you were assuming not physically then.
No, but I'm afraid of that too.
So what I assume is this unearthing of truth. Do you believe this to have been an inevitability?
No, I thought I could hold on to this my whole life. But coming here, seeing the happiness that Oberon brought to Silva, it was too much. And I made a mistake, and I unburdened, and well, my timing was not very good. I wish I could have held on to it my whole life, but I just broke down. And it's done. And now Silva may never talk to me again.
But you have to give her the opportunity to decide that before you decide it for yourself.
You weren't there. You didn't see her. You didn't see her disgust with me in her eyes.
I am not, I'll admit, the best reader of emotions, but considering the fact that you're both still staying underneath, at least for right now, the same roof, seems to me mathematically at least that there is still likely an opportunity. Otherwise, and likely you wouldn't even be here right now.
You make a fair point, my friend. I'm hoping in the morning we can clear the air some more, but it's the unknowing that's the hardest.
That's just it. You were planning to holding on to what you knew for the remainder of your days.
I was.
And as you mentioned, without unburdening, perhaps new fruit can grow.
Maybe.
And besides, speaking for myself, I hope you continue on the path that you're on. Like I told San Leon, I'm actually beginning to like you now.
I don't know if you still would if you knew what I did.
This thing that you did, how long ago was it?
I lose track of time, but maybe 5 years ago.
Then in that case, I don't care. I care about what you do now.
Man, I wish I could see things the way you see them. You may not know this, but you're an inspiration to me.
I think he kind of chuckles a little bit at that.
The way you see things, the morality and knowing yourself and confidence in yourself that you have. I wish I had it.
As alien as a lot of this conflict has been for me to this point, I'm fortunate in that confidence that you feel I exude was trained from near birth in me.
That
In
does
many
make
cases,
sense.
folks learn confidence along the way. But it just seems to me, at least from your situation, sort of the compromise was to hold on to this, whatever it was. But hopefully, at least for you, there is some way forward.
Can you do me a favor?
What's that?
Can you please talk to Silva and see if she's okay? I have no right to talk to her anymore until she makes that decision. But I think I would trust you the most to see if she's okay. And if you... And please find out if she wants nothing more to do with me, for certain. I
Goes
will
back to my previous point, Reginald.
I will respect that.
If that was the case, you wouldn't be standing here.
I know, but I'm still... Maybe she's just putting on a brave face and putting up with me for now.
Well, if it makes you feel better, we've all been doing that since the start. So it's not really any different.
I can see that. But please, I do mean it, check on her. She deserves comfort
Okay.
more than I do.
And everyone's like over there just like shooting the shit, I believe, I'm assuming.
Oh, yeah.
I think we've decided what we're doing.
Yeah.
Nira is
Yeah.
teaching Silva how to roast marshmallows, or Silva's teaching, or I don't know if Silva already knows how, but we're roasting marshmallows. And Nira is 100% using her rapier that I don't think she's ever used, that, or if anyone's noticed. She like pulls a sword out of her backpack and puts marshmallows on it and puts it over the fire.
Start like cooking on the sword, melting onto it.
We've had a long day and everyone looks hard. I think everyone needs a marshmallow.
Oh, yes.
Could I give it a try? I've never done whatever that is before.
Oh, well, you know how to use a sword, right?
I do, yes.
You stick things on the point end and they put it over the fire, then you eat it off the sword.
Okay,
Food
I
on a
pull
stick
out the
tastes
sword.
better than food not on a stick.
I look at the sword that I'm holding in my sheath and realize how dirty it is and go,
Prestidigitation. I'm sure that's
Ah!
antibacterial,
Ah!
right? Hold on, is prestidigitation antibacterial?
These are the questions we need to
What a
answer.
question.
Does it make it food safe? It does.
Is it
Mine
clean enough?
does. Mine makes food safe. So put a bunch of marshmallows on your rapier.
Well, regardless, yes, I just kind of like do a 45-degree angle whoosh, and then just start prodding marshmallows and going, so why do we stick them in the fire? What's this for? It's fun.
As you say
No,
that,
just
mine
watch.
explodes into fire. The marshmallow on my sword. Nira,
Is this fun? Are we having fun?
And
eat
with
it.
that, you guys make marshmallows and you don't burn down the cottage, and it's a perfect little time. And we will pick up next week.
Amazing.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you to my players.
Thank
you to
you.
everyone watching and listening. We appreciate you, and we hope to see you back with us next week.
Another very
Bye.
chill episode. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cole.
Yay! Bye.
So chill.
You kind of miserable,
No
man.
way.
you.